Sure. How are you? Hello, Dodgy, Tam Bear, Jim, Amber. We're listening to Shimbera and Wince. Caddy D, hello. Well, I only get one day off a week, Sunday, so it's my only night to stay up late and hung out and watched a couple 3-4 hours of shows with the wife, and she's gone to sleep now, and I've decided to stay awake and hang out with you lot. But I thought I'll do a painting on this channel. It's been a while. It's the only night I can be up late. Only night. Hello, Gomez. Catch Kitty, hello. This is just white paint on poplar cabinet grade plywood. Acrylic paints with a house brush, 1.5 inch Purdy. I painted my first painting with it, and probably 88% of the backgrounds of all paintings that I've done have been done with this one brush. I got all them other brushes in there, and of course I got my detail brushes or whatever, but my main, this is me background brush. This is it. If I accidentally fell asleep with this soaking wet with paint and I ruined it, oh, it would be a horrible day. It would. Because I have done that with other brushes. That's why I say it. So let's not let tonight be that night. Somewhere. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Some coverage, you know? It's a bit of work, like. Bit of work. These big 2 foot by 2 foot pieces I've been deciding to work on out of nowhere. I guess it all depends on the scraps that come from work, you know?
This could be that one time you like the ad better than your video. Click here to access the largest selection of new Toyota inventory and to view more special offers like this one.
Okay.
Toyota.
Okay.
Let's go places.
Well, this brush here that I just painted that whole background with, I bought at Lowe's a decade ago. And it doesn't really shed that much. It really covers really good. And it has also painted all the trim in my house. Now, I did just buy a new brush today when I bought new paints because I like these little pointy brushes. I got it at Hobby Lobby. We're going to use it. I think I know what I'm painting now. I seen it now that I covered it. I seen it. But we've got to cover it again. We've got to cover it again. That was just round one. Now I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. And this brand brush I used when I was a plaster, it is Purdy is the brand, and they do coat really nicely, as you're about to see. It makes it look really, it makes furniture look nice, trim in your house. All the crown molding in my kids' room painted with this brush. Oh, losing grip. At least I know what I'm doing now. Where did I put that new brush at? I got sidetracked. There it is. There it is. Don't want to lose that. Anybody still with us? Hey, Wisconsin Greg, how goes it? Wisconsin Greg also dabbles in the painting world. If he wanted to know, this is a Purdy brush from Lowe's. I got it a decade ago. It painted my first painting and most of my paintings' backgrounds. Someone did ask. Okay. Stingray. I got the color right? Bright yellow. No, I got an idea for this one. It came to me. This is going to be one of my favorites. Never been a fan favorite, but one of my favorites. And no, it's not a pile of poop. It's not one of these. This is a fan favorite. It's not one of those. But I know what I'm doing with this one. I do know. I've seen it. So, been watching the show with the wife. Maybe anybody else has it. I think it's on Netflix or Hulu or any of those. But it's they remade Lethal Weapon, but it's a TV show. And it's got one of the Wayans brothers in it. It is funny. I'm gonna give it. I do like the show. I do like it. I do like it. I recommend it. It's made me laugh several episodes, and I've sat through it, and it feels like every episode is a movie. They do it pretty good. Every episode seems like a movie. That's what I told her. I said, they put a lot of effects, all the car crashes through windows and stuntmen and most of all about Lethal Weapon is it has to be funny. And it's funny. I know. You're thinking he's trying to mesmerize us. But I'm going to go ahead and give it away. Okay, I basically put a spiral in it, right? And then I go find the wood grain lines in it. And then I fill color in the wood grain lines. And then I color in some of the places different than yellow, like green or orange or whatever. And it's going to turn into a Lost in wood grain augmentation. Like I said, it's not been a fan favorite, but it's one of my favorite paintings. I didn't realize I was going to paint this today. I feel lucky. Starting at $33,790, built in the USA. Mercedes-Benz, Vans. The original's over there somewhere. I don't know, stuff gets shifted around so much. Oh, I think I gotta. giant Smurf circle stingray. It's Smurfy, man. So yeah, I recommend Lethal Weapon, the TV show. It's made me laugh. Or how about this? It's something my wife picked that I can stay awake during. What'd you say? What'd you say? Smurf it, right? Hey, Key welcome to the stream.
If you're asking your slow computer how to fix your slow computer, we've got a better way. Introducing Reconomy, a suite of
Oh,
services
bummer.
for your business with 24/7 support.
5 minute lag. That means you're hearing me say 5 minute lag 5 minutes from now. That's in the Wayback Machine, man. Studio Geek, what's up, buddy? All right. I guess I'll put Stingray in charge because I'm kind of wrench free around here. I was there for part of it. I just can't always comment, Studio Geek. Impressive, most impressive. But I do work a lot. Tomorrow is my one day off. Hey Stingray, if you're still here, had a video on my main channel go viral for MFJ. If you go look at my recent uploads, I got one with like 600 views on it. It's a real sweet one you might enjoy as well. Maple Motors car lot, where I went and checked out some classic cars. A couple days ago, went down to the car lot. Yeah, got me some good views off that. Maybe I should just turn my channel into go looking at classic cars. Not. No, I love classic cars though. But there is a good sweet row of Corvettes in that video. But, you know, anything over 100 views is good for me. Any views are good, really.
Listerine Ready Tabs presents Seriously, What Is This? People have been wondering what new Listerine Ready Tabs are, so we'd like to clear things up. They're not gum, mints, dice, or candy. If you guessed they're tabs that turn into liquid as you chew, so you can swish and clean your whole mouth instantly from anywhere, then you were correct. And that was a really good guess. Nice job. Introducing Listerine Ready Tabs. Bring out the bold.
Looks pretty wild, man. Looks pretty wild. Ugh. Oh, what I just dropped? What I drop? I dropped something. Drop something. I'm not too far off my lag. Yeah, there's my hand right there. There's my hand. There's my finger. Oh, like 30 seconds. I am kind of taking you into the fart light zone. And welcome to the fart light zone.
Daddy diaper duty. I can't say it's the highlight of fatherhood, but I'd rather be here with my little man than not be here because of migraine. I have 3 words for migraine. I am here. Aimovig, a preventive treatment for migraine in adults, reduces the number of monthly migraine days. For some, that number can be cut in half or more. The most common side effects are pain, redness or swelling of the injection site, and constipation. Talk to your doctor about Aimovig and be there more.
Night, Jim. Thanks for coming in. I didn't know how many people would show up. I'm glad anybody showed up. I just know I said I was going to try to make 4,000 videos in 2019, and not going to do that going to bed on my night off. Am I? No. So for those of you who aren't totally sure on what I'm doing, now you see like these little different sections. Now I'm going to paint them different colors. And then the part that's got the blue, it's going to have a different color inside of it, like probably green, because I like green so much. Yeah. So that's what's going on. That's how you do a Lost in Wood Grain. And right here, because I could still see through the white paint and the yellow paint. Still see through it enough to see the wood grain, to follow the lines that the wood grain was making, which is what I'm doing right here with this purple paint. These purple lines are just wood grain. So it's pretty simple. Anybody, it's one of those fun art things. Anybody could do it, definitely. And it's going to look super cool. At least to me. Like I said, it has not been... I've done a couple of them, and it has not been a like fan favorite or whatever, but it's always been one of my favorites. I love this style. And if you notice, when I paint somebody like you see the Rosie painting here, right there, you see how it's got the wood grain in it? If I paint somebody, I'll paint them with the wood grain behind it. It's because I like the wood grain. It's a Mark favorite. Because it's kind of using wood grain as color by numbers. And it looks sweet. It looks sweet. And sometimes I add my own wood grain, like this line right here. There's no wood grain there. I just thought it needed that one right there. It probably needs one over here too. You can augmentate your own. Oh, I remember the Twilight Zone. I might be young-ish. I was born in the 70s, but my dad was born in the 30s, so that means the culture I had was of an older age. Maybe even of somebody who, you know, your parents could have been from the 30s.
That's fantastic. Awesome. So what
My dad was born in 1938. I don't know when your parents were born, but if that makes any sense, I was raised of a different generation. Yeah, the wood grain paintings are my favorites. Always have been. This is my favorite Shimbera and Wentz tune. She gonna love you when she's gone. I wish my baby would come home from England. I'm so lonely when she's gone. See, that's only a 10-year generation gap from our parents with Scott's and Greg, between a generation which there's might be a 20-year generation gap between us. I was born in the late 70s. Oh, my mom was born in 1960. Dad was kind of a player. Don't you judge. He was a player and proud of it. Now I know what dropped earlier. The other brush. It's okay. We'll use this one. Ooh. Oh, see, you're around the same age as Mom. But the reason I remember the Twilight Zone, what I'm getting at is I was cultured by somebody who was, in the era of the Twilight Zone, like an Hitchcock in that. And these ones are impossible to finish in a half hour. Lots of work goes into these ones. Lots of therapy goes into these ones. I don't know who's still here hanging, but still got 3 of us hanging. Thanks. What's up? This was just a special stream for this channel because this channel doesn't get many painting streams. I don't think I've ever painted on the funnel cake channel. Might have to rectify that tomorrow. Because this one's definitely going to be an ongoing project. Oh, we lost somebody. Oh yeah, the car lot video on the other channel did really good. Really good. And it's got a lot of sweet rides on there too. Made me think I should go look at, there's a couple car museums around here. Yeah, I had a couple nice cutoff pieces, all 2 foot by 2 foot. I think I ended up with 4 of them. I did one earlier tonight on the other channel, and I just looked at them. I thought they can't go in the dumpster. Those should be something. I thought that looks like a painting to me. I won't throw that away today. Working my way around. Woo! My arm's getting tired. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Might need more paint. lost in the brush tip. Woo! My arm is getting tired. Sometimes things are worth it. No pain, no gain. Oh, yeah. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Good session. Almost an hour. Woo! Thanks for hanging out. Late night day. Just jamming into some Bear and Wentz. Getting lost in my wood grain augmentation. About to get off of here and, I don't know, call an old friend. Who knows? What do you think? Looks pretty cool, huh? Looks pretty cool. And tonight's other painting, which doesn't look really cool in the black light, but I'm going to show it since you're here. It was inspired by you there, Salvador Van Gogh. On kind of the vibe you've been going lately, with my own, hey, this is my vibe on it, of course. But I thought you might dig that. That's a inspired by you vibe. I think it's a sexy beast myself. Quite a sexy beast. But I scored these big canvases, 2 foot by 2 foot. Well, 1/4 inch plywood, but yeah, I think that was nice, right? I'm pretty happy with that because I just went with it for a second and then I stopped. I didn't want to go too far. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. It's been fun hanging out with you, Wisconsin Greg, Salvador Van Gogh, Tam Bear, Caddy D, Jim, Studio Geek, Amber, Kev, Stingray, Dodgy, Che. Much love across Flat Earth. Thanks for Shimbera and Wentz for the music. But if you go look at Salvador Van Gogh's playlist, you can find all this music. See you guys on the next one. Thanks to all my Patreons, Spreadshirt, anybody who has any paintings, and all my moderators, and number one moderator Rosie, we love you. Where's the button?